Minara and welcome back to the class. Today we'll start with the story The Fun They Had, written by Isaac Asimov. He is the author of the story and he was born on 1920 and he passed away in the year 1992. He was an American author and biochemist. He has done PhD in chemistry and was the faculty at Boston University. He was a successful and prolific writer of science fiction, and we are going to do the story The Fun They Had. This story is a science fiction and it is set in the future. Now it is written in 1951, set in 2000 years in the future. Now we are living in the year 2020 and he's talking about 2157, around 130 years 38 years from 2019, that is 137 years from now. Schools of the future. These are the schools of the future: virtual classroom, learning through computers, robotic teachers, moving e-text. So right now presently we are into the first version, that is the virtual classroom, and also we are learning through computers. Now we have not gone to that level of e-text. Okay, now the robots are there in most of the schools, like robots are there, but then robotic teacher has not taken the existence till now. Okay, now that will be in the future. Now we'll go with the next page, the fifth page. Now these are the summary given of the fifth page. Introduced to Margie. Diary entry she has written, dated 17th May 2157. Today Tommy found a really old book. Margie's grandfather had told her that they had a very old book. Now this is a summary of page 6. Printed books, yellow crinkly pages with lines and folds, wrinkles. Words on the page stood still. Tommy found the book in the attic, thinks the printed book is a waste. Once finished, will be thrown. Television screen more valuable, stores millions of telebooks on it, wouldn't be thrown. So this is what he feels, Tommy. So Tommy found a book about school and Margie did not like the school and she did not know what to write about the school, and she hated studies. She did not want to study at all, and then she started giving tests in geography, but then she did not perform well because she did not take interest in studies. Then mother called for the county inspector and then he came and he gave Margie an apple and took the box away for repairing. Okay, big black and ugly lessons shown on big screen. Margie hated the slot for inputting homework and test papers written in punch code, learned at 6 years old, marks calculated immediately. Margie's poor performance in geography was not her fault. Sector was great, geared and set fast, showed to average 10-year-old level, age and appropriate level. So this is what, like, Margie had the problems she had to face, and she did not like to study at all, and the mechanical inspector had taken the box to repair, and she hoped that the county inspector would not know how to repair her mechanical box. Now Margie's overall progress was satisfactory. Margie is disappointed but was hoping the teacher would be taken away. Tommy's teacher had been taken for a month. History sector had blanked out completely. Margie wonders why anyone would write about school. Tommy's loftily superior manner responds, not our kind of school, continues centuries ago. So this is what Tommy says. So what does he say? He says, not kind of our school, centuries ago. So this is the conversation which was going on between Margie and Tommy. Okay, so here we come to know that Margie was not at all interested in studies, and Tommy said not a regular teacher, it was a man. Margie asked how a man can be a teacher. Doesn't believe that a man is as smart as a mechanical teacher. Now children, these two children are talking in the year 138 years ahead of us, okay, in future. So these are the two children talking in the future. So this is how they are talking about the teacher, actually the teacher which are existing now. Okay, they are now, we are going to become their ancestors. Okay, so they are talking about us. Now Tommy says not a regular teacher, it was a man. Okay, Margie asks how a man can be a teacher, does not believe that a man is as smart as a mechanical teacher. Tommy is confident and his father knows as much as his teacher. Margie not prepared to dispute that. Margie does not want a strange man teaching her in her house. So Tommy says teachers didn't live in houses, special building, all children attended. Children of a similar age learned similar things. So this is what Tommy says to Margie. Okay, now Margie says, her mother says, teachers need to be adjusted to individual children, each child to be taught differently. Tommy suggests Margie does not need to read the book if she doesn't like it. Margie is defensive and wants to be ready about the funny schools, not even half finished when Margie's mother calls her to attend school. Margie wants to read the book with Tommy after school. Tommy nonchalantly, that is carelessly, walks off saying maybe. Okay, so this is what Margie says, that her mother says teachers need to be adjusted to individual children and each child has to be taught differently because each child has a different level of understanding, so teachers have to teach according to the level. Okay, now Tommy suggests Margie does not. Now Margie goes to the school room next, adjacent to her bedroom. Mechanical teacher on and waiting at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. Margie's mother believed little girls learn better if they learned at regular hours. Regularity in the study continued. Mechanical teacher's screen is lit. Arithmetic, maths lesson on addition of proper fractions. Margie instructed to insert homework from the day before in the shot. So this is what. Now Margie goes to the schoolroom next adjacent to her bedroom. The mechanical teacher is on and she is waiting at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. Now Margie's mother believed little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. So you should study at proper time. Now Margie she took a deep breath and then inserted her homework. Thinking about old schools, grandfather was a little boy. All kids went to school laughing and shouting, sat together, went home together at the end of the school. All children learned the same things, could help each other, talk about homework together, and all teachers were people. So Margie, she took a deep breath and then inserted her homework, thinking about the old books. Then mechanical teacher flashing on the screen, addition of fractions are flashed on the screen, and then Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. Okay, so children, you can understand what all fun you are having presently now. Okay, because you are able to meet your friends, you are able to interact with your teachers, you are able to clear all your queries which you have, and your story is set over 2 centuries in the future from the time it was written. The schools of the future are dull room in the house of the child. The schoolroom houses mechanical teachers and related to electronic equipment for teaching and learning. Without human interaction, teaching has become mechanized, sterile, dull, and boring. We can feel Margie's acute loneliness and boredom as she learns all by herself in the schoolroom of the future. Teaching is not interesting and there is low intellectual stimulation. Margie also misses the company of children in her schoolroom. First, she thought that schools are boring and nothing good could be written about schools. Then, after reading the books, she realized that children of the past must have had a lot of fun in school. It is noteworthy that the last line of the story gives us its title. It gives us a hint about all the fun children of 2 centuries ago would have had in school. So when you are here in school, you are able to do things practically. You are able to do it on your own. You are able to get connected with your teachers. You are able to get the things done along with your friends, with your teachers, with the guidance of your teachers. So school is a second home where you come and you acquire knowledge, and you also gain practical knowledge. Okay children, so sitting in the front of the computer is not going to help you out all the time, but doing things practically are going to be very helpful to you all. So already we are into this era of the virtual classrooms. So you might be enjoying the virtual classrooms, but the fun and the actual thing what you acquire in the classroom, you might be not getting that much in the virtual classroom. Why? Because we are not able to interact with each other. Here I only speak and you are not able to speak with me. Okay, but in an actual classroom what happens? We interact with each other, we get connected to each other, we come to know about each other, and we acquire more knowledge. So hope you understood the story children, and this lesson was already completed in the beginning, and today we have revised the story again. So before we end with the class children, I would like to show you a small video clip of the story so that the story is clear to you all. Okay, hope you will like the video.
Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17 May 2157, she wrote, "Today Tommy found a real book. It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. They turned the pages, which were yellow and crinky, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen, and then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had when they read it for the first time."
Gee, what a waste! When you're through with the book, you just throw it away, I guess. Our television screen must have had 1,000,000 books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away.
Same with mine. Where did you find it?
In my house.
He pointed without looking because he was busy reading.
What's it about?
School.
School. What's there to write about school? I hate school.
Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. He was a round little man with red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, and then took the teacher apart. Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew how all right, and after an hour or so, there it was again, large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. That wasn't so bad. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. She always had to write them out in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. The inspector had smiled after he had finished and patted Maggie's head.
"It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick. Those things happen sometimes. I've slowed it up to an average 10-year level. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory.
Margie was disappointed.
Why should anyone write about school?
Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Centuries ago.
Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. Anyway, they had a teacher.
Sure, they had a teacher. But it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man.
How could a man be a teacher? A man isn't smart enough.
Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions.
A man isn't smart enough.
Sure he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. He knows almost as much as I, betcha.
I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me.
You don't know much, Margie. The teacher didn't live in the house. They had a special building and all the kids went there.
And all the kids learn the same thing.
Sure, if they were the same age.
But my mother says a teacher had to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches. And that each kid has to be taught differently.
Just the same. They didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book.
I didn't say I didn't like it.
Margie, school!
Not yet, Mama.
Now. And it's probably time for Tommy too.
Can I read the book some more with you after school?
Maybe.
He walked away whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom. And the mechanical teacher was on and was waiting for her. It was always at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday, because her mother said little girls learn better if they learned at regular in hours. The screen was lit up and it said, "Today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fraction. Please insert yesterday's homework in your proper slot." Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old school they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. They learned the same thing so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. And the teachers were people. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen. When we add fractions half and 1/4, Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had.
The 13-year-old Tommy finds an old book. And Margie, who is 11, finds it strange that the words on paper do not move after having been read. Nowadays they only read stories on the computer screen. The book is about school centuries ago. Margie is very surprised that in the past pupils had a person as a teacher, and that all children of the same age learned the same thing and went to the schoolhouse with other children. Margie wants to read more of the book, but first she has to learn with her machine teacher whose level is too advanced for her, and she thinks school in those days was much better than today. School in the future will be very bad. School nowadays is very good, and the pupils have much fun. For example, in line 18, Margie says, "I hate school." And in the last two lines there is written, Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. I also think that school nowadays is better than in the story. In the future, In the school as described by Asimov, the social aspect is lost. There are no forms anymore. Everybody sits in front of his computer and the pupils cannot learn together because every child learns different things. But school today is not as good and funny as Margie thinks. Almost nobody today would say that he likes school. And there are many problems like forms with too many pupils. But I think regular teachers cannot be the solutions.
So children, I hope you liked the video. So we did the story, the fun they had. The story was already done, so we have done the revision of the story again. So children, as you all are aware that our first periodic test will be starting from 5th of August, and the timings have been given, the timetable has been given, the portion has been given to you all. So kindly follow the instructions that has been given also. And you are going to give this test online, and it is all based on MCQs. So kindly read the questions properly, attempt all the questions and write all the answers, and you can attempt only once, so kindly be careful, and before submitting the answer, check your answers properly. So children, will be doing this online test on Google form, and before the test begins, we'll be also having revision practice sheets and revision tests. So I would request all of you to kindly attend all those practice sheets and the revision tests, so that you can get the idea how to go about with the periodic test. So the timetable has been already given to you all. Kindly go through it. Okay, so today we'll end the class over here, and till we meet for the next class, take care of yourself, stay safe at home. Thanks children, bye bye.